Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Bill Levinson and Associates. With me today, I have the Joseph Lochran, our Marketing VP, and we have some great news to share with everyone on the call. And I did promise that we're going to be under 30 minutes today. So this is probably a first for us. We like to get a little excited and we start running. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to keep this very short, to the point. We want to make sure everybody walks away with some great nuggets of information. In today's case, we're going to discuss simplified issue non-medical insurance options. So, you know, there's no surprise or secret here. Underwriting has changed and is changing literally by the day with the advancements of technology, LexisNexis, a lot of the reinsurance companies. Things are definitely off to the races, which we haven't seen, literally, I haven't seen since I've been in the business. This is all great stuff, but as we know, the systems are not perfected quite yet. We're seeing some carriers that are raising face amounts, which is always great. They're raising maximum issue ages, which is also great. That means technology is getting better in the reinsurance world. But what companies and IMOs are not talking about is typically your client does have to be on the healthier side, okay, with no red flags to get these quick, typically same-day approvals. So that part is still being worked out. You know, I'm on the board at NALBA and then several insurance companies, and, you know, that's a conversation that we've had several times over and over, but obviously the system's not perfected. What I like to do, okay, putting my agent hat on, is if I have let's say a younger client that is at least preferred or better, I always think, you know, non-medical, let me get a same day approval. But if I had a client, let's say that had several surgeries and they're on a few different, it's always best to go through our X-ray underwriting platform, which will give you instant decisions, tell you which carrier to go to, and then I would get that out of your mind as far as having same-day approvals or, you know, turnaround time in 24 hours, because that's just not going to happen if we're realists here. So in that case, you know, I would say standard or even a table-rated case, definitely look into X-ray or call one of our marketers, and we can help you with that specific case. And then, of course, preferred or better, you need to start thinking with these non-medical options that you're going to learn about today. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to talk about just a few things, and then Joe's going to take the wheel and dive into all of these hot products. And then, of course, we're going to talk about our featured carrier of the day, which is the maximum $2 million face amount, all non-med, approved within 24 hours, term, IUL, UL, and whole life with a living benefit option. So we're going to dive into that as well. Great stuff to come. Take out a pen, paper, jot down any notes, comments, feedback, good, bad, indifferent. We want to hear from you. We also have that message box in the right corner, okay, depending on your screen, bottom or top, but type in any questions or comments. We'll do our best job to answer these. Anything that doesn't get answered, we will attend to right after the presentation, but we do want to hear from you. Joe is going to dive into, yes, the new $2 million non-med option, as well as some other hot buttons in this simplified issue space. Okay, we're going to talk about some term, permanent products. We're going to talk about critical illness, accident policies, and disability, all simplified issue, all approved within 24 hours. But don't forget the caveat, preferred or better. Okay, you have to think preferred or better, or else you're going to be let down and you're going to call us and say, hey, you guys said this and it didn't work out. It got kicked out to underwriting. So, you know, always think like that. You know, I like to think to my head, you know, one or two medications, client's a little overweight, not a huge deal, okay? But once we get into surgery, if the client beat cancer, let's say, you cannot think you're going to get approved in the same day. It's not going to happen. Hopefully, we'll be there soon. But just be thinking along these lines as we proceed with the presentation. Okay, now you talk about marketing, we're constantly out there saying, hey, check out Agency Automator. I hope you're using our free website. These days, if you're not marketing, okay, and you're not keeping your name out there to your clients and prospects, you're falling backwards, okay? It's a different world now. And with all of our marketing tools and our marketing pieces, we have a document library that you can feel free to share and co-brand with your own information. If you're not using this stuff, it's a real shame because your competitors are, okay? And I'm going to give you a quick example. This story came up this morning in Good Morning America, and it goes along with exactly what my point is. I'm constantly preaching to all of our agents that, hey, you need to have your own website, drive traffic, have your social media pages up and running. You should make a 1-minute YouTube video with your spouse tonight on what you learned and how there's a new $2 million non-med term or permanent product you can qualify for. Get your name and brand out there in the masses. And with the internet and social media, which is all free, by the way, there's no excuse to not do this, okay? And I'm going to give you that example that I was talking about earlier. So first time ever in Forbes, okay, 21-year-old Kylie Jenner becomes the youngest self-made billionaire ever, okay? She passed up Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, which to me is mind-boggling, okay? And guess how she accomplished this? She came out with her own makeup line, okay, sold direct to consumer, and then the question was asked to her. In fact, it was on Good Morning America, like I said, and the question was asked to her, Kylie, how did you accomplish this in 4 years? Okay, the company started in 2015, and today's 2019, right? So it's only a 4-year-old company, and now she's worth $1 billion because of this new makeup line. And the answer to the question was social media. 2 words, okay? The point I'm trying to make, 30, 40 years ago, you had to compete with companies like L'Oreal, for example, that had deep pockets. And, these small privateers or small one-man show companies couldn't get the message out there because their pockets weren't deep enough. And nowadays, this is all free. So if you have a good message and a good story to tell, you can get your message out there very, very easily. And that's exactly what she did. In just 4 years, she blew up and became the youngest billionaire at 21 years old, all because of 2 words, social media. So obviously, we don't sell makeup, okay? We all sell insurance, but marketing is marketing, and we can all do the same thing. And the reason why I know it works is because that's how Levinson and Associates was built in a nutshell. Okay, we started off with a couple hundred agents. We started collecting email addresses little by little with every agent that came to us. Back then, there was only AOL and Yahoo, but it didn't matter. I knew we needed their email address, okay? That was the most important thing, more important than a phone number and an address, a physical address. So little by little, we kept email marketing and blasting and getting our message out there. And sure enough, the couple hundred went to 500, to 1,000, to 10,000. Today, we have just over 16,000 agents in the country. And I'm not saying that to toot my horn or to tell you that we're the best. I'm saying it because you can do the same thing, okay, on a retail level with clients and agents in your very own downline by using all of our tools and the value add. So there's no excuse anymore, okay? And what I did, I put together this podcast. You can listen in as you're driving to an appointment or going to the office, or if you want to listen while you're on vacation, even better, whatever it is. Okay, you can play this from anywhere 24/7. And the first version, I have my mentor, Jeff Levitetz, Cleveland Clinic Man of the Year, Forbes 150 member. And it's kind of neat because he talks all about business in general. I interviewed Jeff, and we talk about how we met over 20 years ago, how he's changed my life, and then he gives some business motivation and inspiration of his own. So that one was recorded a month ago. It is out today. You can listen free. It's available on your Apple iPhone. If you go into the purple little podcast icon, you can play it there, or from Spotify, and now it's also on Google Play, or on YouTube. Okay, you can go to YouTube, go to our channel, Levinson One. It's right there, but check it out, okay, because these are the little things that will keep your mind in the right spot. And to make sure that you're successful, you have to be positive, and you have to have the right mindset day in and day out, and that's why I built this podcast. I have Gary Vaynerchuk. He is a national icon when it comes to marketing and social media or driving traffic on the internet. He is the man. I'm flying up to his office March 19th, and I sit down with him for an hour, and I'm going to interview Gary and talk all about being a life insurance agent these days, and how to market yourself out there. What would you do, Gary, if you were an insurance agent? So that's going to be freaking awesome. Then I just locked up Bill Atlee. Okay, he's the founder of iPipeline. You talk about a visionary. This guy, okay, years and years ago, when nobody thought technology was going to do anything in the insurance space, he took a chance as a one-man show and built this company today to over 1,000 employees nationwide. iPipeline is huge, and he's going to talk all about his story, how he got started, and then all about the insurance space today combined with technology. So he's going to be awesome. I have Paul Feldman, owner, editor of Insurance Newsnet magazine. Joe Ross, one of the best trainers in the country. He's joining us all for 2019, the Bill Levinson Experience podcast. I am so excited about this. You have no idea. And if you say, hey, Bill, you know, I love all this value add. How can I thank you? I want to give back. I want you to do one thing. Okay, I want you to succeed and make it in this business, and then leave a comment or share the podcast, okay, with a friend or another agent. That would mean the world to us, and that's how you can say thank you. So enjoy. I hope you get lots of great nuggets from the Bill Levinson Experience. Joe's going to jump in right now, and we're going to dive into the $2 million carrier and products for Simplified Issue that are changing the insurance space. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. We're going to be diving through a lot of great top companies. You know, like Bill said, take some notes. We'll be emailing out a recording as well as some additional cheat sheets for these top non-med carriers so that you can have everything at your fingertips to be able to go ahead and know which company is going to offer the most death benefit on a non-med basis. So I just want to start real quickly here. You're looking at a screenshot of carrylevinson.com. This is where you can actually find each carrier. Underneath the product tab, you click on Simplified Issues / non-med plans. This will display this chart with each carrier, the maximum death benefit amount, the issue ages, and the e-application. So you'll be able to have everything in one spot. And then just beneath that, I've shown over on the right-hand side, you can scroll down, click on each carrier, and kind of learn all the differences between those non-med programs, which ones might order medical records or exams based on how things come back in the initial underwriting process. So one thing I want to make clear, yes, these are all programs that are simplified issue, but keep in mind, if something comes up during that MIB or that script check, there may be an additional either APS or paramed exam that is ordered. So, you know, make sure to set the right expectations. But for the most part, a lot of these companies are getting really, really great at being able to do simplified issue underwriting on a very, very streamlined basis. So great resources available. Again, right at carrylevinson.com, products, simplified issue, non-med plans, everything right there. Most of these are going to be approved within 72 hours. Another great tool you have access to is our quote engine right underneath carrylevinson.com. You'll see at the top, it's highlighted. You go to quotes, term and universal life quote engine. This actually has not only term products, you can add ROP riders, waiver of premium, table ratings. You can even show universal life and very, very soon index universal life with cash values and target premium. But as of today, you can jump right into that platform. You'll see from the drop-down menu on the left-hand side, you can click term with simplified issue, put in multiple death benefit amounts, and that will only show you results where that client can have that paramedic exam waived based on their health class. So a lot of agents use this for the telesales environment. So picture them on the phone with the client, even doing a screen share, showing the client all the top companies. If you pick term with simplified issue, it's going to show you all those carriers that will underwrite without a paramedic exam. You can then actually click that apply button over on the right-hand side, and this portal will allow you to drop right into an e-application or a drop ticket, so everything is in one spot. Very simple, very easy, and of course, all the top products and companies are available in real time. You could even print these quotes, email them to your clients. So there's a lot of great functionality available. There's even a health analyzer that's built into this quote engine too. If you want to enter height and weight, maybe blood pressure, cholesterol, family history, driving record, it will actually even narrow down based on that client's medical scenario. So a really, really great tool. I definitely encourage everyone to use that today to kind of jump right into all these products. So what you're on today's call for is to not only learn about all the top non-med products, but the brand new company that's rolling out the $2 million non-med limit is with RightFit Underwriting through Minnesota Life, Securian. This is a really, really neat process. Up until earlier this week, we've been able to go up to $1 million of coverage on their streamlined underwriting platform, available for term, whole life, cash value universal life, and index universal life. They have one of the best IUL products in the industry. But what we're seeing with the RightFit Underwriting is clients getting approval within 24 hours, a very simplified, streamlined, no paramedic exam, no APS records for those clients that qualify. And this also helps kind of increase that client experience. Maybe someone gets underwritten for $1 million or $1.5 million, and the great news is we can increase that death benefit up to $2 million to help you upsell. Also helps with that placement ratio. We've all been in that scenario where underwriting is going after requirements, we're rescheduling exams, and that's really kind of been the black eye with the life insurance policies is clients say, well, it takes so long, I've got to go and give blood and urine and all these, jump through all these different hoops. Now you have a simplified, easy solution for up to $2 million of coverage. This program in particular, the $2 million goes all the way up to age 50. Again, if you have clients that are 51 to 60, you can use $1 million with the same company. You do have to use the e-application, which is, again, is available right through our website, kerrylevinson.com. When you run a quote or accessing the forms tab, you can jump right into that e-application portal. They will actually reach out to the client, do a telephone interview, and complete that underwriting process. So as soon as that client can do that e-application with you on the phone, do that interview process, we can get approvals. Again, on average, we're seeing about 24 to 48 hours, up to $2 million of death benefits. So really, really great products. Again, that is with Securian. And one thing I want to touch on with Securian is they have some really, really neat product features aside from the non-med underwriting program. They have something that I haven't seen anywhere else in the business, and that's an extended conversion agreement. This basically allows your clients to buy term, add this extended conversion agreement, so now your client can actually convert their term for the full duration of the term policy or to age 75, whatever comes sooner. That is a huge option for clients who normally would have to convert by age 65 or 70. It gives us a lot more flexibility, especially when converting to universal life. There is, of course, a waiver of premium agreement you can add onto those term or permanent products. And this is something that, again, I think Securian has really the only company I've seen to have this feature, which is the chronic illness conversion agreement. This basically guarantees your client the right to add that accelerated death benefit for chronic illness without providing evidence of insurability at the time they convert. So imagine the client buying a term policy. Imagine by the way, they can do this up to $5 million of coverage. They can add this rider, which guarantees them a living benefit down the road. And if they do become sick or have that chronic illness claim on that policy, they can actually convert the policy with no evidence of insurability. They can even use that extended term option to be able to do that as well. So here's an example. Client purchases the term coverage with that rider. They can convert to universal life, IUL, or whole life with no evidence of insurability, and that client has a guaranteed living benefit option regardless of their health condition. So being able to add in that $2 million max non-med underwriting niche, I think is huge, because a lot of times clients love living benefits, but they want more coverage and they don't want to go through the pyramid exam. So now we have kind of a full circle option for those clients that want that non-med underwriting, living benefits, and some really, really great features that we don't have with any other carrier. So definitely Securian, a great product to use. You can quote that up to $2 million on a non-medical basis today, right from KerryLevinson.com. I'm going to dive into some other great products, some other great non-med options. Of course, you can go to that page on our website and view, the 25 plus carriers that have some great non-med underwriting. But I want to show you some of the top products that are being written in addition to the Securian product line, specifically for different product categories. So here we're looking at term life options. American National has been a great company to go to. You can do $1 million of non-medical underwriting up to age 50. What's really great about American National is the inherent riders that are available at no additional cost. Of course, we have terminal illness. We have critical and chronic illness riders included in that policy at no additional charge. You can do an e-application, and if that client gets either preferred plus or preferred, even standard plus or standard, you can access all those underwriting categories using their non-med program. So a really great option. On the bottom here, Sagicor Life, they have their 2-minute underwriting decision platform, up to $1 million of coverage all the way to 65, depending on the term length that you're writing. So a really, really great feature. This is really neat. You can get rated policies using their accelerated underwriting program, whereas most companies, if you don't fit into preferred or preferred plus, they're going to kick you out of that streamlined underwriting process. You can actually use Sagicor's product even with a rated case. They have e-delivery, a great product to use, and of course they're part of our scholarship platform, which gives you a little bit of added benefit when marketing to your clients. Real quick here, I want to jump into some universal life options. Again, keeping in mind that these have non-med underwriting programs. American National, again, up to $1 million of non-medical underwriting. Those living benefit riders are included. Another great rider on American National on their universal life product is the built-in return of premium rider, which basically gives your client an extra feature that other universal life products don't have. So you're getting non-medical underwriting, living benefits, and a no-cost return of premium rider, pretty much for the same price that you'd be paying for any other universal life option. So if you're in competition with another universal life company, look to American National. You can offer no-cost living benefits and a free return of premium rider. On the bottom there, again, Sagicor Life, one of our top universal life carriers, up to $1 million, streamlined underwriting. They actually just rolled out an index universal life last week. You can use that same non-med underwriting up to $1 million with Sagicor Life on all their products, including IUL. So some really great options for permanent coverage, whether you're guaranteeing to 95, 100, even 121. Also, whole life options, not just final expense, but traditional whole life options. I will mention, Securian has that $2 million non-med option on their whole life products. But some other great options to look at, again, American National comes with the living benefit riders. You can actually write this product, limited pay whole life or the regular signature whole life. American National, again, a scholarship carrier. In the middle there, America, we've got the Eagle Premier, and then we have a guaranteed issue product, which is 50 to 80, minimum death benefit 2,000, great for final expense sales if you want to use an e-app. And on the bottom, one of our newer final expense carriers, Assurant. This is probably one of the most liberal final expense underwriting companies that we have. Really simple e-application you can use, even a tele-app process where you can get streamlined underwriting all the way up to age 85, up to 20,000. So a great option, whether that client needs level or some sort of modified benefit, which gives them those return of premium options based on their health. Moving on here, accidental death. This is a great option if you need something done quickly. In fact, one of the companies here, Surety, has a 24-hour issue guarantee. If they don't issue the policy within 24 hours, I think they actually send you a cash bonus. So they're that confident in the streamlined underwriting process. Accidental death has always been a great option for clients that maybe get declined somewhere or maybe need some sort of impaired risk underwriting. You can actually offer the accidental death product. Mutual of Omaha is a great option. You can go up to $500,000 of coverage. You can even have a return of premium rider built in so that if they don't use that accidental death, they get 100% of their premiums back. On the bottom there, Surety. This one goes up to $250,000. Again, these are usually approved within 24 hours. A surety does have that guarantee to where you can have that policy issued the same day as long as you get in before the cutoff. So great, quick, easy products to write, all using e-applications. My next category here is critical illness options. So at the top, we have the guaranteed issue from Colorado Bankers Life. This is a great option for clients, especially in the senior market, who maybe are a little bit concerned about chronic or critical illnesses. They actually get a lump sum, even if they've had an invasive cancer, heart attack, stroke. What's really great about Colorado Bankers and the guaranteed issue product is even if you've had a critical illness, there is a waiting period, but you can still get paid out a critical illness benefit. Even if you've had history of cancer, heart attack, stroke, whatever it might be, you can still qualify for this product. So these are usually approved same day, sometimes within 24 hours, based on how quickly you can get that e-application in. At the top there, Colorado Bankers Life. On the bottom, we have the IHC Metal Gap product. This goes up to age 64. That product goes all the way up to $7,500 for guaranteed critical illness. And if you're looking for more of a fully underwritten CI product, we do have great options with Assurity and Mutual of Omaha where you can go up to $500,000 of coverage. So a lot of great quick issue products. One thing I do want to mention here before I turn it back over to Bill here, we have a same day issue approval product for disability. This is a completely client-driven platform. It's available on our Sell While You Sleep platform. No exam, no financials, no medical records. Basically, clients can run quotes, apply for coverage, up to $5,000 of monthly disability benefit. Instant approval with e-policy delivery. The best part is on the right-hand side, you actually get your own website with your picture, all your contact information, and this is great for really building your online marketplace using social media, like Bill mentioned, and one of our great email marketing platforms, our CRM tool. You can use that to get the word out, but this is a completely client-driven process. We see applications come in, and within about 15, 20 minutes, the client is approved, their policy is in their inbox, everything is done. So it is the simplest, easiest way to get disability coverage today, and that is a great DI product that's part of our Sell While You Sleep platform, which actually provides your very own agent website and the function to actually use a lot of other products in that same client-driven scenario.
Great stuff, Joe. Thank you. I think this is a record for us, so I'm going to keep going so we can end right at our 30-minute mark here. Okay, so real quick, you've probably heard about these companies now. Ethos is one, Ladder Life is one, and what they're doing, obviously, it's a direct-to-consumer platform. So they have teamed up with a carrier, and they offer one term product to all prospects clients out there all over the country. So you can do the same exact thing, but you're going to be able to offer over 10 products on a direct-to-consumer platform, and you get the full commissions and renewals, okay? You control everything from A to Z, just like a typical sale, and that's why we have built the Sell While You Sleep platform, which is launching by next month. We're going to have a demo this month for you, but even today, if you wanted to start to market some of our products, the Sell While You Sleep products on your website, we are set up to be 100% fully functioning. So if you want to get set up, if you have your own website or you're using our free site, just let us know when we will get you the link so you could start selling direct to consumer today. But we have some great stuff to go along with this. Okay, moving forward here, and again, we can dive in at a later time, but I'm trying to make sure we end at the right time. So moving forward, what I wanted to tell everyone is you just heard about a lot of products and carriers, and even if you already have an appointment now and you want to transfer over to Levinson, we match, or most of the time we beat your existing grid, plus you get a free batch of leads with your first application. Okay, so there's no skin off your back. It's a win-win. So if you want to use, we call it LFC, Leads for Contracting incentive, we have the form we'll send out to everybody. You just let us know, and then of course we will beat most of the time your existing commission grid and send you the 5 free leads. Also, you get a choice of leads, which is the second part and the best part, in my opinion. So let us know if you are ready, and we will get you all set up. Agent Expo 2019. This will be a day you do not want to miss. Make sure you are registered. We'll have over 300 agents from all over the U.S. you can network with, and you can definitely walk away with, again, some new nuggets of information to change your business for 2019. Joe Ross is the top insurance trainer in the country today, bar none, okay? And if you listen to him for an hour, because he's our keynote, and you don't agree, I want you to see me face to face after he's done speaking, because I have a gift for you, because I know it won't happen. The guy is incredible. This will be a day you will not forget. We always promise to make it bigger and better than the previous year, and we're doing exactly that with our core carriers. We have live presenting, our keynote, our networking session. It's going to be a day that you don't want to miss. Make sure you register today, 5/10/19. Okay, moving forward, upcoming agent training events. By the way, we're done in just a minute here. We are very, very serious about our agent training events. That's what you're on right now. We don't take these lightly. And what I mean by that, we want to make sure, and I always picture myself as an agent out there working out of my third bedroom in the middle of Iowa somewhere, right? What do I want to see? What do I need to learn about to change my business for the better, okay? And that's exactly why we handpicked these topics to run live every single week, okay? If you want to start to use the Sell While You Sleep platform and set up a direct-to-consumer system like Ethos or Ladder Life, you'll be able to do exactly that. And you can check out the AssureWorks live demo, okay? Monday, 2 p.m. every single week. The free website builder Tuesday, CRM tool Wednesday, Thursday is all about prospecting and agent recruiting using our database. Okay, you don't have to go buy your own list. We have everything already set up. On Friday, that's the brand new topic we just added because of agent feedback, and it's called Best Practices Built Around Your Marketing System. This will show you how to get your message across the right way, how to brand yourself, how to put a YouTube video and market it properly, okay? You don't want to miss these. They're all free for Levinson agents. On the bottom there, that is the second webinar of this week. Okay, Thursday, 12 p.m., we have our agency automator editor, chief of staff, Kevin, is joining us. We're going to discuss all of the new agency automator marketing platform updates, our VIP plan, our target marketing plan, some really cool new stuff. Everything now is mobile compatible, so that means that all of your prospects can pull up your website from their smartphone, and everything reformats to a smartphone screen, making things very easy for your prospects. So don't miss that webinar Thursday, 12 p.m. We're doing that one at a little different time. Make note, Thursday, 12 p.m. We're going to end with our Positive Tuesday quote. And guess what? Today happens to be Tuesday. So I love this. We're going to end with this. And as you can see, we ended at the right time as promised. I have failed over and over and over again, which is exactly how I have figured it all out. So with that said, the message there is don't stop trying. If it's YouTube videos or social media marketing or e-blasting, and maybe you posted a video and got 2 likes and you said, you know, this isn't worth the 20 minutes of my time because of 2 people seeing this, okay? Well, guess what? That 2 turns into 10, which turns into 50, which turns into 100. I promise you, if you deliver your message consistently and persistently every single week, over and over and over again, you will make a difference. It's slowly going to turn the ship. I promise you. And the reason why I know is because we were built exactly like that since 1972. With that said, have a great rest of the week, a good weekend, and great selling. Take care. Thanks again.